Hey, hello, what's up? My name is Cortado or Arcayna, and today I wanted to talk about Order in Chaos 1 versus Order in Chaos 2. First things first, I'm going to quickly talk about the pros and cons of each game, just in case someone who's never played either game wants to know which game they should play and what to expect. After that, I'm going to cover what I really want to talk about, that is the first year of Order in Chaos 1 versus Order in Chaos 2 Redemption. So let's get started. In Order in Chaos 1, the game has been out for about 4 years. No, definitely 4 years. If you're barely starting, there's a lot to do. There's like a bajillion dungeons, tons of loot. That said, most people already know what to do and how to do dungeons. So if you're beginning, you might feel like an outsider for not knowing these said things. The game has the Holy Trinity dynamic, that is the tank, DPS, and healer setup. Combat speed is very fast, it's smooth, like World of Warcraft, and it also looks like a downgraded World of Warcraft. The game is meant to play on any device. The graphics will scale down, but the older your device, the slower your game might be or the more lag it might have, simply because they continue to update the game. Therefore, more graphics, more processing power is demanded from your device. So if you have an older iDevice, you might need to upgrade. And by old, I mean like iPad 2, you probably need to upgrade. Order in Chaos 2, on the other hand, has been out for about almost 2 months. And if you're a beginner, you can learn the game with everyone else and be a part of the kind of launch party. There is an acceptable amount of endgame content considering it just launched. There's 4 dungeons. I believe they all have shared loot. This game doesn't have the Holy Trinity, except it kind of does. Everyone is on their own and can help each other by trapping and snaring enemies. What I mean by saying that it kind of does still have the Holy Trinity, in that you still do need a tank. So a warrior is definitely required to tank a group, if not even to tank, but to heal the group, because warriors, rangers, monks, those 3 specific classes have the best party healing in the game. So the Holy Trinity still kind of exists. The game looks like a downgraded Guild Wars 2, and it will absolutely lag and look terrible on an older iDevice. If you have an iPad Air 2 or something kind of current, the game will look and play amazing, and there will be minimal lag. Typically speaking, I can't speak for your World Boss experiences, but the thing is, the graphics do scale down to whatever device you have. However, the limitation is that your iDevice, depending on what processing power it has, say if you have an iPhone 4S, you will definitely crash during a world boss or just when tons of things are on your screen, as opposed to an iPad Air 2 that has a much stronger processing power that can handle all the things that will happen on the screen. So that's kind of the quick summary of, the pros and cons of each game. So if you're a beginner, you can definitely decide on your own which game you want to play. Alright, so let's get started on the thing that I really want to talk about, and that is the first year of Order in Chaos 1 versus Order in Chaos 2 Redemption. Alright, so I have read tons of complaints about the game's supposed lack of content, such as not enough dungeons, no arenas, no incentive to craft, crafting is stupid, etc, etc. And it's funny to me because it really shows that the current community of Order in Chaos 2 players are either completely new to the game or came off from playing Order in Chaos 1 2 to 4 years into the game's lifespan. In short, there is plenty to do now compared to the first whole year of Order in Chaos 1. Maybe even the first 1.5 years of Order in Chaos 1. So let me illustrate what first year players had to do from someone that was there from the very beginning. First of all, you had to pay $6.99, and there was a monthly subscription fee just to play. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure this subscription service went on for almost a full year before they took it down and made the game free to play. Second, there were no dungeons at all. The first whole year of Order in Chaos 1 did not have any dungeons. I remember leveling on my mage way back when, like 4 years ago. I was in love with the game. I loved how it looked. I loved how it played. It looked like World of Warcraft. And the whole time I was leveling, I was wondering, when the fuck am I going to do dungeons? And then I hit level 60 and I realized there was nothing to do. There were no dungeons at all, which really, really sucked. Third, there were no arenas at all. Arenas came at like 1.5 years into the game lifespan. They came way later. Aside from crafting, there were no epic loot. You couldn't get epic loot from anywhere because, well, there were no fucking dungeons to do. The best gear that you could buy, the tier 1 blue rune gear, and you could only get it if you had spent, I think, $15 of real life money, and it was a part of Gameloft's first notable and super controversial update within that first year. The best crafted gears required Essence of God, which required more real life money. Yeah, Order in Chaos 1 did have the Holy Trinity dynamic, heals, DPS, tanks, but because there were no dungeons to do in the first year of Order in Chaos 1, heals and tanks had nothing to do to fulfill their roles. Everyone was basically DPS spec. Just like now in Order in Chaos 2. The freaking endgame content in Order in Chaos 1 in the first whole year was just sitting around in Greenmont on that fucking bench, dueling, talking trash in Globo, talking trash about other servers, and fighting in Vega. That was literally it. And it was only at the end of the first year did the first dungeon, Relic's Key, finally come out. And after that, players had to deal with another hurdle: exhaust timers and exhaust bars. Players could reasonably run Relic's Key 3 times before exhausting, unless of course you coughed up more real life money to reset exhaust with tabs. And even then, the second dungeon, Shankshaw Prison, didn't come out for what was like 3 or 4 months later. This was an issue because most people geared their tunes in Relic's Key within 2 to 3 weeks. And then a long content drought began again. So I'm hoping that I've illustrated that there was literally nothing. There was just nothing to do in the first whole year of Order in Chaos 1. So in contrast with what we have now in Order in Chaos 2 straight out of launch, if you need me to remind you, such as epic armor and weapons, 4 normal and legend dungeons with separate loot, solo dungeons, better graphics, etc, etc, I'd say that you have plenty of things to do. Content-wise, is Order in Chaos 2 better than the current Order in Chaos 1? In some aspects, yeah. Is Order in Chaos 2 better than the first year of Order in Chaos 1? Fuck yeah! Oh my god, yeah! Now, and what I'm trying to say is not that, oh, the player base in Order in Chaos 2 have to go through what players in the first year of Order in Chaos 1 had to go through. You know, having nothing to do, no dungeons, no arenas, none of that. I'm not saying that the player base needs to experience that, but to understand that Order in Chaos 2 could be so much worse. Like, trust me, it could be so much worse than what it already is, or what you think it is right now. All that said, Order in Chaos 1 has become a much more polished and fair game compared to its first year, therefore has a lot more content to offer. However, imagine the quality of content that Order in Chaos 2 could be rolling out within the next year and 4 years down the line. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you liked what you heard or saw, and I will see you guys next time.